Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to Net Game. In today's video, we're going to be going through 5 accessories that are banned in the NBA. Now guys, real quick, before we do get into the countdown, I want to let you guys know that we will be picking one lucky subscriber every month to win a shout out at the start of a video. All you must do to enter is subscribe to our channel, like the video, and comment down below saying I subscribed. Good luck guys. Now without any further ado, let's get straight into the video. Number 3. Yeezys. Kanye West recently took to Instagram and other social media, making it very clear that he was designing a signature shoe into something that NBA players would soon enjoy. But according to ESPN, Kanye's shoes, a basketball version of his popular Yeezys, will be banned by the NBA because of the shining reflective material. Now, the NBA potentially found these shoes in violation of the NBA's footwear color restrictions, particularly because of the distraction it would cause for arena spectators and television viewers. Sports Illustrated Porter said that the reflectives will be banned by the NBA without a doubt, but he didn't say anything negative when asked if the shoe would be accepted if it was modified to a style without the reflection. Now obviously Yeezys have made waves the last few years, and many players have been seen wearing them before and after their games. Although many top tier players in the league have their own shoes like LeBron James and Harden Curry, Kanye's shoes approach for the middle tier athletes that don't have their own shoe deal. So with players no longer being required to wear shoes matching their team's uniform colors, the league still has an approval process for brands at the beginning of the season. According to the NBA, as Vice President of Outfitting and Equipment, he said, companies will typically submit sneakers for their first half of the season by early August, with shoes scheduled to be worn after the All-Star break required for approval by early December. Now, after Kanye ended up hearing that his shoes would be denied, he took his thoughts to Instagram, saying that the sneaker's been in the works for over 3 years and has gone through 300 plus examples to perfect this NBA style. Adidas athletes were expected to debut the shoe on the court during this year's season, but every year NBA officials have to cite often new designs from sportswear brands ahead of their game, time, and appearance, and a source told ESPN they would likely not be permitted, although a version without the reflective material could be in the future. Number 2. Black masks. Now, dozens of players have worn face masks in the NBA over the years. Richard Hamilton broke his nose in 2003 and wore a mask for the rest of his career. It basically became a signature trademark. Clear masks we've seen time and time again, but why does the secret of black masks only come out during rare and unique occasions of legendary players, and why exactly did it get banned from the league? Now, in the 2012 All-Star Games, Dwayne Wade actually broke Kobe's nose, and for the first few games, Kobe wore a clear mask that everyone was used to. When the beginning of March came, Kobe busted out an all-black mask, which shocked the world. Kobe helped design the black mask because he claimed as the normal clear mask would fog easily. But Kobe only wore the mask for half a game because it wasn't very comfortable. Now, believe it or not, Bryant actually had 3 masks made in Detroit by the maker of Richard Hamilton's mask. Now, the 3 games that Kobe played in after the All-Star game, he scored 30 plus in each of those 3 games. He played with a clear mask. He scored 30 plus in each of those 3 games he played with a clear mask. So this new and improved black one seemed very promising. At the end of 2012, Kobe actually auctioned off his mask for $67,000 towards his foundation. And 4 years later, Kobe auctioned off another mask for charity that went for around the same amount. Now, with all that being said, a letter from a member of the Los Angeles Lakers training staff said, in order to make the mask a molding of Kobe, space had to be made. Kobe had to sit for several minutes while the mold was applied and hardened. And once this mold created, the mask was formed. The mask originally had 2 straps, one that wrapped around his head and another which wrapped around the top. But Kobe didn't like the strap over the top of his head, so the team had to remove it. One complaint that Kobe had with the mask was that it kept fogging up, so the team decided to add 4 small dots on specific pressure areas to reduce this effect. Now, when Kyrie was asked earlier this season about masks in game, he said, "I hate wearing it, but somehow it's caused a craze on Instagram as well as social media. I understand it's just for my safety, so I threw on the mask for a few weeks and go about my business." Now, Irving said to wear a mask on multiple occasions during his career with the Cavaliers and the Celtics. But the most notable game came back in 2012. Irving broke a bone in his jaw in a game against the Milwaukee Bucks, then a day later got a mask to wear prior to facing the New York Knicks. On December 15th, 2012, Kyrie went to Madison Square Garden and had a game of his career with 41 points, 15 for 25 shooting, 5 for 8 from 3-point range, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. Now, this performance right here was so legendary that they literally named it because of how iconic it was. Phantom in the Garden. Kyrie took over the fourth quarter while leaving his black mask and scored 17, while some claim he actually looked like a superhero with the Cavaliers that night. During the 2012 and 2013 season, Irving scored over 24 points while shooting over 47% from the field and nearly 40% from three. Now, during a game against Oklahoma City Thunder back in 2014, LeBron James suffered a broken nose when he was struck in the face by Serge Ibaka while going up for a dunk. Prior to his return to the court since breaking his nose here, James said, "I've been talking to Marvel Comics for the past couple of days and DC Comics to try and come up with one of the greatest masks of all time. So we'll see what happens." As he returned to the court against the New York Knicks in the Garden as well, he debuted something legendary while the Heat came on in their all-black uniforms. The Brown himself debuts in all-black masks, like something of a superhero right before our eyes, so we knew that he was on a mission that night. Number 1. Supreme. Now, earlier this season, the NBA notified J.R. Smith that he could face a fine for each game he fails to cover up his new tattoo. Last August, J.R. ended up getting a new tattoo on the back of his right leg, displaying the company logo of Supreme, which is his way of showcasing the brand under the spotlight. But Smith's tattoo, which is of a company logo, doesn't follow the guidelines set by the NBA, the collective bargaining agreement. Now, according to Article 37, it actually states that a player may not during any NBA game display any commercial, promotional, or charitable name, mark, logo, or other identification including, but not limited to, his body and his hair or otherwise. This ultimately means that JR is not allowed to show off any other branding than within the NBA promotes or as with their brand name and contract. This allows the NBA to fully fine Smith for having the logo displayed during a game. Smith actually ended up speaking publicly about the issue. He says, "I was informed today that I would be fined every game if I don't cover up my Supreme tattoo on my legs during games. These people in the league office are something else." In the caption, he actually added that he felt targeted by the league. Well, there you have it, guys. That was 5 accessories that are banned in the NBA. If you did enjoy the video, then make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're new. Also, make sure you don't miss out on our monthly shout out giveaway. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.